In an era marked with information overload and complex societal problems, critical thinking is crucial for solving problems effectively and making informed judgments. Today, we are unlocking the secrets of critical thinking, a skill that you all need to navigate this complex world. We are going to look at its definition, its role in daily lives, plus different kinds of thinking, and then we are going to bring in some expert opinions, followed by practical tips and the benefits of developing this skill. Let's get into it. Critical thinking is a process of objectively analyzing and evaluating information to form a reasoned judgment. It involves careful scrutiny of data, discerning fact from opinion, identifying biases, and constructing rational conclusions. Unlike passive learning, it involves active engagement with the information and not just taking ideas for their face value. Critical thinking is a fundamental skill that plays a very active role in our daily lives. Whether it's choosing a financial investment, making a career move, or selecting the new healthcare provider, critical thinking helps us in evaluating outcomes and making informed decisions. Daily challenges, such as a technical issue at work or interpersonal skills, require critical thinking to analyze the issue at hand, assess the available options, and implement the best one. In an era of information overload, critical thinking is crucial for discerning the reliability and the accuracy of information, especially when confronted with conflicting news, social media content, or advertising. It allows for self-reflection, helping individuals to assess their own values, beliefs, and biases, thus leading to better self-awareness and personal growth. In learning environments, critical thinking promotes deeper understanding and retention of information, thus helping students and individuals to actively engage with the information rather than passively absorbing it. It plays a vital role in civic responsibilities such as public discourse and voting, where analyzing information and making rational decisions is crucial. Analytical thinking is about breaking down complex ideas into smaller parts, like dissecting a recipe into a step-by-step approach to cook a meal. Creative thinking is about generating novel ideas, such as brainstorming different themes for your birthday party. Convergent thinking is about finding one correct solution, such as solving a math problem. Divergent thinking is about generating multiple ideas, such as thinking about various usages of a paperclip. Reflective thinking is about looking at the past to learn from it, such as analyzing a past project to learn about failures and successes. Strategic thinking is about the future, such as mapping out a 5-year plan for your career growth. Lateral thinking is about approaching problems in an unconventional manner, such as finding a way to organize books in your house without a bookshelf. Abstract thinking deals with contemplating intangible concepts, such as the idea of freedom, justice, or love. Concrete thinking is about focusing on exact details and tangible results. For example, noticing that the plant needs water because the leaves are drying. Critical thinking is about evaluating information in a logical manner, such as evaluating the pros and cons of switching to a renewable energy provider. Each type of thinking serves distinctive purposes and is important in various parts of life. Critical thinking is a comprehensive skill that encompasses many of the aspects of other skills as well and helps people navigating this complex world and making good decisions. Critical thinking can be broken down into 4 components. Analysis in critical thinking involves dissecting information, ideas, and data into smaller parts to understand their structure and interconnectedness. This process is crucial because it helps us to understand the complexity of the situation and identify the underlying biases, assumptions, and logical structure. Evaluation involves judging the credibility, reliability, and the relevance of information sources, as well as the strength of the arguments and evidence presented. It is essential for distinguishing between fact and opinion, identifying any biases and the quality of information. Evaluation helps us in not accepting any misleading information and making better and well-informed decisions. Inference is the process of drawing conclusions based on the evidence presented and reasoning. It involves interpreting the information and making logical connections between the ideas. Inference is crucial because it allows us to extend our understanding beyond the information presented. It helps us in making predictions, solving complex problems, and generating new ideas. Explanation involves articulating the reasoning behind your thoughts, decisions, and assumptions. It is about making your thought process clear to others and to you. Good explanations ensure that the reasoning behind a decision is clear and can be evaluated by others. This transparency is key in collective problem solving and improving the quality of your thought process. Mastering these components lead to a more disciplined, rational, and well thought out process for decision making and problem solving. Let's bring in some expert perspectives to improve our understanding of the skill at hand. In his book Think Again, Adam Grant delves into the importance of challenging your established beliefs and opinions. He highlights the importance of questioning your ideas, your approaches, and rethinking. He believes that this ability is crucial for personal and professional growth. A crucial part of critical thinking, according to Grant, is the ability to admit that you are wrong. Acknowledging your mistakes is not a sign of weakness, rather it's a sign of strength because it opens the door to learning and improvement. Grant often talks about having a scientific mindset. That means being open-minded, curious, and experimental. So rather than seeking definitive answers, we can start developing a hypothesis and seek out evidence to test our hypothesis, thus developing a more nuanced and structured approach. Grant also discusses the idea of humility in critical thinking, recognizing that we cannot know everything and our information is always limited, opens us up to new ideas and different perspectives. Edward de Bono's concept of lateral thinking is about breaking away from traditional thought patterns. It involves finding unconventional solutions and approaches to problems. Lateral thinking is closely tied with creativity, encouraging individuals to look beyond the obvious solutions and take less straightforward ways. This approach emphasizes questioning established norms and ways and exploring multiple perspectives and new and novel ways for solving problems. It points towards introducing random or unrelated elements to your thought process to spark new and innovative ideas. Facing a roadblock, you can also reverse engineer a problem to have a different look at it. This can reveal hidden secrets. In her book Thinking to Some Purpose, Susan Stebbing has emphasized the importance of clarity and precision in thought and language and warned against the dangers of vague and ambiguous terms. She points out common logical fallacies and the importance of avoiding them in reasoning. Stebbing's focus is on practical reasoning and applying logical principles to everyday problem solving. She recommends always defining key concepts and ideas in a plain and simple language to avoid any kind of misunderstanding. Learn to identify and recognize common logical fallacies such as strawman arguments, slippery shoes, or false dichotomies, and completely avoid them in reasoning. According to the book, you can break down arguments into their constituent parts such as premises and conclusions and analyze the logic behind them. Another key takeaway from the book is to apply clear reasoning and logical thinking to everyday problems, from reading news to engaging in discussions. Regularly examine and evaluate beliefs and actions, questioning their basis and adopting a skeptical approach to all information, making sure that it is backed by credible evidence. Maintain clear goals in reasoning process, striving for clarity and precision. Articulate thoughts clearly. aiming for understanding and explaining the concepts. Engage in reflective thinking about personal thoughts and decisions. Stay open to new evidence, especially contradicting existing beliefs, and be willing to reassess opinions based on this evidence. Consistently require evidence for claims and assess information logically and fairly, avoiding misleading conclusions. Take responsibility for personal beliefs and opinions, understanding their origins and being mindful of inherent biases. Pursue in-depth knowledge across topics, understanding their cultural, historical, and philosophical context, and engage with more nuanced ideas for improved understanding. Actively explore diverse viewpoints to challenge and strengthen thinking, and identify key aspects of a problem to focus your critical thinking efforts on. Utilize historical events and literary works as a source of insights into human nature and societal complexities. Acknowledge the role of psychological factors in shaping up perspectives and decisions both in others and yourself. Develop and adhere to a set of principles for consistent and objective decision making, enhancing the integrity of the critical thinking process. Developing critical thinking skill has so many benefits that flow into different parts of your life. We live in a world where we are continuously bombarded with information, some of which could be misleading or false. Here are some of the benefits of honing this premium skill. Critical thinking skill helps you to understand problems, identify the underlying causes, and arrive at a solution. With critical thinking, your decisions are more likely to be well-informed and well-reasoned. This skill will help you in evaluating the options, anticipating any potential consequences, and consider all the perspectives that could likely happen, thus leading to a better decision. Critical thinking also involves creative thinking, looking at problems from different perspectives and trying to think outside the box. This can lead to new and innovative solutions to complex problems. Developing critical thinking skills also helps in organizing thoughts coherently and expressing them clearly. This clarity is very important in communication, in writing, or speaking. Being a creative thinker means that you rely less on external validation and more on internal judgment and sound reasoning. This independence is crucial for personal growth and self-confidence. In this digital age, where information can quickly spread, it is very important to discern fact from fiction. Critical thinking helps you in evaluating the reliability and accuracy of information presented to you. Critical thinkers have a deeper level of understanding because they engage with the material, question the established assumptions, and make connections between ideas. This leads to profound learning of the issue at hand. Critical thinking is valuable in group settings where different perspectives and ideas need to be integrated. It helps the groups in evaluating those ideas, thus leading to more effective and solution-oriented teamwork. In a rapidly changing world, critical thinkers are better suited to adopt. They can quickly reassess situations, take in new information, and update their thinking accordingly. By considering multiple perspectives and a broader context of issues, critical thinking leads to more empathy and a better understanding of personal and societal issues. In sum, critical thinking is a vital skill that helps us to enhance our ability to navigate the complexities of this world, make better decisions, solve problems effectively, and communicate ourselves clearly and persuasively. Once developed, this skill will help us in all aspects of our lives. Thank you so much for being here today. It will help me a lot if you like, subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.